So Angela Levin just told this British, Afro-British woman. I don't know her name, but she is pretty frickin' loathsome. I mean, and that's a compliment, actually. I mean, she's really bad. Let's see if we can we see? Wait, how do we turn out the volume? I mean, she's horrible, this woman, this Afro bred woman. Angela Levin is pretty freaking awful, also, but like this Afro bred woman is so furious. She is just, oh my God. You almost understand to a certain extent why people used to get, what is the word, what they do with people? They would tie them to a back of a car. And is it like a lynching? She almost makes you understand why people get lynched or got lynched back in the day. And yes, I know this is horrible, but this woman makes me understand how people get the heart to lynch another human, honestly. And Angela Levin is pretty freaking bad. But I never, for some reason, think of lynching Angela or what it would be like if someone had lynched Angela. And that's not to encourage anyone to do anything like that. But in the past, people used to get lynched. And I'm like, what is going on? Why would someone do that? But then when you listen to people like Angela Levin and you listen especially to the woman interviewing her, you kind of understand why people get lynched. I am going to get into a lot of trouble with that. But it just brings to my mind why did they lynch people? They lynched people because of people like this woman right here. This woman to me is like a textbook like case of like how people got themselves lynched back in the day. I mean, her wig is askew. It's not even straight. It's not like her part doesn't make any sense. The part does not make sense. You either have a part in the center or you have a part to the side. She has a part that is off center, which means that she put on her wig very hastily this morning as she left for work to go to GB News. Okay. I assume she shampooed the wig, but she rushed, she was late. Okay. There was no time to have her coffee. Okay. And she put on old Betsy over here. She called her wig Old Betsy. She put on Old Betsy, but she didn't position Betsy dead center. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So now she has this wig that is slightly askew as she talks to Angela Levin. And the whole thing just brings to mind lynching. Like I think to myself, why did people, and I mean, most of them were black people. Most of them were black people. And a lot of black people are going to unfollow me on YouTube. For saying however, I can't help it. I can't help it. I have never said anything about this woman. I intentionally, I don't speak about her because the sensation and the emotions that she builds up in my gut, my very just, you know, my intestinal tract, right, is so intense. It's so much. You know how it's so much you can't speak about it with the askew wigs? I can't do askew wigs, okay? So I don't talk about it. I don't know her name on purpose. On purpose. I don't know this woman's name, okay? However, she hates Meghan. She hates Meghan more than Angela Levin, if that's even possible, right? But then I'm looking at her and I'm thinking to myself, this is why black people got lynched. Oh my God, there goes my YouTube channel. I mean, this is why they got lynched, right? And guess what? You know how they got lynched? other black people rat on them to the boss, to the massa, whatever, and then the massa lynched those fuckers, pretty much. Voila. Okay, so there you go. This woman makes me think of that.